My name is Steve Porter, and I'll be presenting an orchestral piece called Somnus. Somnus is one of the main theme songs for an open-world action-adventure video game called Final Fantasy 15. Came out last November. The game was originally announced in 2006, but after developmental issues, a change in the director, the release of next-gen consoles, it suffered and took 10 years to come out. But when it did, it was still a huge success. The piece, Somnus, was actually released with the original trailer in 2006, so it's been around for a while, but its official release was not until the actual game came out. It's an orchestral piece written by Yoko Shimomura, and it is Latin for sleep. Yoko Shimomura, she was born in Hyogo Prefecture, Japan on January 19th, 1967. She earned her instrumental music degree from Osaka College of Music in 1988. Right after graduation, she sent some of her works to Capcom and was offered a job immediately. And then later in her career, she would also join Square Enix. Over her career, she's composed music for 45 different video games, including titles like Street Fighter, Kingdom Hearts, Super Mario, and of course Final Fantasy. The game that recorded the studio version of Somnus is the Video Game Orchestra. They're a musical group from Boston, Massachusetts. They combine rock music with orchestra music and even a choir, and they perform on stage, or as, like I said, they can record for a video game if they want. And they combine all these different sounds onto one stage to give listeners a new experience. The group was formed by Shoto Nakama in 2008, and it was his idea to combine these crazy ideas into one sound, but they were instantly successful. Some of the main members of the group do include Nakama himself. He's a guitarist and vocals, and the other main vocalist is Ingrid Gertis. So some of the breakdown of Somnus itself, see in the timbre, the piano and violin are the two main featured instruments in this piece. They share the melody most of the time and go back and forth, playing it one at a time or together. And it's also, they're accompanied by a cello and a string orchestra at different points in the piece. Texture, it uses both homophonic and polyphonic textures depending on which part of the piece, and for the form, it's in a modified strophic form, meaning that there are two stanzas or strophes that use the same music, but then one will be different, which you can see here. It says theme A, theme A1, which are very similar, and there's a theme B. So for the intro and act, the piano will open briefly, and then the violin will join immediately to begin theme A. And they share the melody, but they kind of mirror. So if a piano takes a step up in the pitch, the violin will go down. And so they often mirror each other. The piano will lead into section B from section A in theme A, then ascending an arpeggiated line that you'll hear in a little bit. And at the end of theme A, the violin will play like a descending wave-like sequence that is split. Theme A1, it has 3 sections, and some of the sections are similar because all the themes are similar. You'll hear the arpeggiated transition line reoccur. For section B in this theme, it's much more exciting, more moving. You'll hear the piano really get into it. And B1 is just like B, but even more excited, more moving. coda. Part B is the climax of the piece. It's where everything comes together. You'll hear the solo violin return, play against the piano and the string orchestra. And at the end of part B, you'll hear the piano and strings still play together to lead into the coda. And the coda is just the beginning. It's the intro with the piano is by itself, and it's just a short few chords to end the piece. First part. My takeaway from this, the instruments to me represent the game's characters. I've played the game a lot, so when I said that the piano and the violin often play together or play off of each other, it reminds me of the game's main character and his fiancée. Knowing the story, they need each other a lot, and they represent that to me. Also, the cello and the string orchestra accompany the violin and the piano, and to me that's the game's main character's friends. They play a huge part in the game, just like the string instruments do in this piece. The song really resonates well. It has an ominous feel, even though it's exciting, and it's really beautiful and emotional, but it still leaves you with a little bit of emptiness once this piece is over. I think the piece is very successful in its intentions. I think it makes the players and its listeners feel exactly how they should. It's like I said, it's exciting, but at the same time, it's still. I feel like you're missing something at the end of this piece. Somnus is asleep, and in this game, the main character does die. So you know that actually both characters die, but you'll see that they do sleep. And Somnus should be remembered as an all-time great from Shimomura. Those are my works cited, and peace.